Greeting, beloved friends. My name is Gilles Mansillon. I come to you today to wish you a happy Halloween and share some thought on the subject. For me, Halloween is a celebration. It is the celebration of our loss of consciousness. For my memory, my recall tells me that we used to be a society on Atlantis for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. We used to live in a fourth dimension where we could fly through the air, go walk through wall, project our consciousness, travel in light ships, do all kinds of things that were quite fabulous. But at some point, too much power were given to certain factions, and they misused this power and destroyed the whole civilization. So we knew that we had to lose this consciousness to accept this falling into darkness. And so this Halloween, this celebration, is the celebration of the last day of consciousness, knowing that we were going to lose it. Maybe to find it at the end of time, though, again. And so there is negative archetypes that had to be created in order to fulfill that loss of consciousness, because when you move from the fourth dimension, the bliss and joy of fourth dimension, and then you fell down into the lower part of the third dimension. Some people even went into the second dimension, but so that was a great loss, but it had to be accepted, and knowing that this cycle would be 12,000 years, quite short, but still long when you go through time. And so those negative archetypes such as zombies, werewolf, vampires, and all kinds of darker things will are here things that take energy from you rather than give energy to you. And so I would recommend not to indulge too much with those dark forces, for the human communities have accepted those dark sides, and there is a fascination with the dark side, even for in human society. I can see it in a lot of places. But that being said, when you accept the dark side as something that is acceptable, that is normal, that is wanted, then that justifies the existence of murder, rape, torture, war, and all kinds of brutality and violence that then becomes acceptable within the context of what is wanted, because this dark side has been accepted as some kind of dominant force. But it does not have to be, for light is much more, light and love are so much more natural than the shadow aspects. And so I wouldn't recommend you dive in too deep into the dark side unless your light is strong enough to not be absorbed by it. So just send light and love to all those forces, all those archetypes. They should not be judged, they fulfill their function, but they're going to be moving away. And so, because I see that often humankind may be creating nightmares. Some people are living in a constant nightmares, but it does not have to be so. The planet is in constant state of people are sending. There is all kinds of destructive forces that are still acting day after day, and they are allowed to continue their program. It's part of the program, but it's also part of the program that these darker things may end at some point, so we may shift back into the light, the fifth dimension. And so so it is important to stay humble, to not be arrogant in our ignorance, in order not to be stuck. And so I would still wanted to wish you a happy Halloween. I lived in the United States for 20 years, and I really enjoyed that Halloween party. Over there, everybody, in the 80s and 90s, everybody was participating. It was a great costume party, a costume ball on a continental level. Here in France, it's more just the little children, and even then, not that much anymore. But I got my zombie costume that is ready. You see, I can just put it in front of me and just walk and completely disconnect to the world around me. I can completely lose my mind, my sense of well-being, my heart, my love, in order to project my consciousness into this little machine. And the advantage is that I can be a zombie all year long, so I can keep this thing. And so I don't like to look at the dark side of things, because everything has two sides, the light and the dark. But in a sense, those machines are not really your friends. You know, you can use it to receive call or to send call or to exchange messages. But if it becomes the number one relationship in your life, it becomes more important than any other relationship in your life. That means you have lost your free will, your submission to those technologies. Although they make billions of dollars to those who make it, and they sell, and they are the great gods of our civilization because they make so much money. But and money is good. I have nothing against against money, but it's and this serves this also serves mankind, but you have to be very discriminating and careful when using those tools, because otherwise I see a lot of teenagers that I know that they sleep with their phone, which is like very bad for the brain, and then once you're too much involved with those outer technology, you're losing your sense of your heart, your sense of direction, your clarity of mind. You become brainwashed, but the television already done that to most of the collective humanity. But those machines are just putting it to a new level, and it's kind of funny. Always look on the bright side of life. Always everything has two sides, so just accept those two sides, but always seek to see love in all things. When you don't see love, then if you can bring some humor into it, so that they don't. Once you bring humor into something really dark, you diffuse the emotional hold that those things may have on you. In any event, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful Halloween, and I'll talk to you later. Namaskar.